couldn't feel the flow. With every battle, my body took a toll. Now every knockout shows me a sign of who I'm meant to be. Infamous brawler, give me some time, but I'll show you what I'm made of, you'll see. Push me to the edge, I'll fight back even more. Triumph to the right, whose dreams of gold. I embrace a challenge, so bring it, calls my name. The road I take will make me a champion. I'll be the one who lights the flame.
Taco mostly comes at night. Mostly.
But I can't catch a 3 every second and every minute. All my baby be mellow and free, but you still work right. I do it just
Good child.
underestimate me. Yeah. On Friday is good, but to class Saturday I put on my best dress. Get out of way, I'll have a taste of my season. Can't feel my patience running thin. Oh, I wish that you could just take it easy. Lay back, fight is the way. I roll so good on my toes. You would get to say hello to my jaws. This job's gonna bite, don't you know? Don't you know? You should know that I'll buy them all. The shot's gotta bite, you know. Hurry up and get it down, but don't run my patience to the ground. If you need me here, the shot's gotta bite, don't you know? Yeah, you better keep it down. When I try, I'm second to none. You will get to say hello to my jaws. This shot's gotta bite, don't you know? I lost my name yesterday. The way of the world was in my hand. You led me far away from where I've been. All the pain cut me so deep. Your voice, you raise my fear. I've cried
Alright people, let's do this. Draw lock was absolute shit, lost my 2050. Oh, GameCube, who did you lose it to? Alright, 1, 2, 3, let's pop to the scene. Hello friends, hope everybody is amazing today. What y'all been up to? And I hope you have had a good week. It is Friday. Love you brother, 15 stream. Yeah, Quan, I saw that. Good job on the 15 stream streak. I don't think you missed like a single one since the first time you showed up, right? Impressive. Fossilicious, thank you so much for following on Twitch. So anybody just like tuning in for the first time to a live stream, perhaps? I do streams, like I stream both on Twitch and on YouTube, so pick your poison. For some reason, Twitch has slightly less delay, like, before I get you chat than YouTube does. I don't know why. Hard pit on Onion and Sanby, but got both, so win is a win. Nice. Anybody that watched me do my pulls? I wasn't a very lucky sausage. However, I did, like, before heading to bed that day, I'm like, I'm gonna do 1 10 pull on the engine. After that, I'm like, fuck it. I don't care about the engine. 1 last 10 pull, then I just save for trigger. I did manage to get her engine in that 10 pull. So I have MC Rambi with her engine. Played around with her a little bit yesterday. I was meant to stream yesterday, but I woke up with a mother god headache, migraine. So I postponed to today. That's because of low latency mode, Twitch has that feature, YouTube doesn't. I see. Mic speaking a bit lower, your mic. Lower your mic by like 10%. How about this one? Or do you feel like it's better now? Hi Hako, was the Zenless wallpaper or something before you launched Zenless? Oh yes, Legatus. It was. So I'm a big fan of Zenless. Let me show you like my other overlay. This is like my go-to if I'm doing anything that's not Zenless. All Zenless. Big fucking fan of Zenless. I consider it to be like the best survival horror created since, well, Silent Hill 2-ish. Yes, better is not crackling now. Thank you so much for telling me, Quan. Hello, Hako, saw your video and love your thoughts on Sanby. Arc memory, I'm glad you like it. Like, after I posted it, like, it's always the same, like, after having already posted it, I'm like, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. But yeah. To summarize my points on Sanby, I don't feel like classing her as an attacker does her justice, because she isn't quite like any attacker that we've seen so far. Turtle, it is good to see how Nelly doing. And Asuna Pringles, thank you so much for the follow. Because all of the attackers we've had so far, I think bar none, are very selfish. What Sanby is she is a leader. If there was a leader class, she would rather be that than attacker. Because so much of like her power points, her power levels, her stat allocations are set to buff Aftershock. Normally, a main carry, so say Evelyn, in an Evelyn team, Evelyn does 90% of all of the lifting. Same with, you know, Ellen.
Touch my tail and eradicate all evil.
Depending on who you run with Miyabi, but like mostly you build a team with support to buff your carry. Sanby, she's the attacker that buffs her support instead, because she hyper buffs Aftershock by a lot. So I think that she, like, you need to factor that in. So if you're gonna play Aftershock teams, I think that she's gonna be an absolutely goated staple. But if you ignore Aftershock all completely, I think she is very safe to skip. Well, she's safe to skip either way. Like, it all comes down to personal preference. But she isn't a meta monster on her own. she is the Aftershock team captain. Did you see my D&D Discord ping? I did not. Would you please feel free to tell me about it. Hako, I love Vivian so much. I've saved 9k poly for her already. I'm hard skipping. She will be mine. Bitty, I sure hope so. If you want to see my bad luck in pools, check your Discord Zenless pools. Ooh, GameCube, I will. Yeah, Loons did not have a good luck with her pools either. Bro, should I get silver NBW engine? 21A? Are you free to play? I generally, like, my advice to free to players is stay away from the engines, since, you know, it's not even guaranteed that you will get one. It is a good engine, it has a ton of crit damage. Will she do fine with Brimstone? Yeah. Like, there are options. If you plan on, like, using Ambi for a long time, I would consider going for the engine. It's quite a universal engine as well. Hope you're doing amazing, boss, and have shaken that nasty migraine. I have. The Weber big hug. So basically, I get migraines from time to time. If I discover them in time, like I start feeling them, then I can take pills and they never really break out. But sometimes, like yesterday, I wake up and, you know, I'm hours into the migraine, but I don't know it. Then it's a little bit harder. Oh, you just need to level up before session tomorrow. Oh, okay. I might need your help with that. If you own Evelyn, Astra plus Miyabi, you can safely skip Sanby. I mean, they fill different roles. But I think, like, my original plan was to skip, or no, like, gun to my head, if I had to skip either Sanby or Trigger, I would be skipping Sanby. But because I'm really interested in Trigger. But I think a lot of, like, we're talking a lot of Sanby's potential waiting, like, is hidden away in Trigger. I think that goes both way. I think a lot of Trigger's potential will be hidden in Sanby. If you have Haramasa, yeah, Haramasa's W engine is also good. Picking Hockey in Discord, do it. Was all payment getting Palkra once in 90 pools? How many bends did you get? Fucking Ben. Loons did it by herself, you should be fine. Yeah, alright. Same model skip, but I wanna combine them. Yeah, I honestly think that a team with Sanby, Palkra, and Trigger will go hard as all shit. Don't pull Sanby or Trigger unless you're pulling them both. Like, I'm sure you can pull them on your, like, on their own. Like, I still consider Sanby to, like, be a better electric carry than Haramasa, but we got a Haramasa for free. And I do think that, you know, Trigger will be usable in a lot of teams, not just with Sanby, but her best team will probably include Sanby. Sanby's agent story broke me, man. Oh shit, is this gonna be a crying one? Migraines are the worst. I remember having such bad ones. I got hospitalized. Luckily, I haven't had one for years. Ooh, Legatus, nice. Or, like, nice that you haven't had them. But yeah, they are a different kettle of fish. After I hear that, you feel better now. I'll go. Thank you so much, peeps. Saguar, thank you for the lurk. Hierarchy, good to see you. It's been a while. It's funny how Haramasa has more fun to play kit for me than Sanby. I was a little bit surprised by how simple Sanby is. You know, I feel like with every attacker, they've kind of, like, raised the bar of, like, how complex they are, and I really do feel like attackers are the complex class. Like, you want to play this game on hard, you play attacker. And especially considering that, like, original Ambi is, like, the most, I would say, probably skill-heavy A rank if you want to, like, use her right. I was surprised, like, that her S rank form has, like, less little finicky stuff, like, you know, the third hit of her basic and stuff like that. And I'd say, like, Evelyn is a lot harder to master than Sanby, and so is Haramasa. I'm free to play, but her hair glows with her W engine. You do have a point. And so does her little scarf. It's 6 PM and I've only just started doing any work. Like, Turtle, how does your work work? Is there no one, like, you know, keeping track if you do anything? Like, is there no system that, like, you know, pops online and just fires you? If there's been no work happening in, you know, the last, you know, in your entire workday? No matter how long it's been, still love hopping in, seeing you guys. Love you all. We love you, Harry King. Big hug, my friend. Here I got Miss Horner playing the strength. Yeah, kinda. I love Evelyn. She's my type of character. Yes, Evelyn became my favorite after Ellen. Jane probably a third spot. Sanby, I like playing her, but like she didn't become a favorite. I do like playing her. Hawker remembers us by colors. I do. Need some tips to clear Shi defense with only A ranks. Abi? Good to see ya. What kind of tips are we looking for? And like what units do you have? The thing I'm lacking with my A ranks is like I'm lacking proper carries. Like most of my A rank carries that I do possess.
We fighting? Take me.
Like are, more the supportive type. Like I love the soccer, Nicole, Lucy, Ambi.
Standing by.
But sometimes I really feel like I'm lacking Anton.
Starlight, it's time to shine.
Billy would probably help in some content, especially, paired up with Ambi and Nicole. But I do have like, physical carries.
How can I help?
And I think Ben just like be able to run with Lucy on fire weak stages would also be good. Although after what Ben did during the banners, I'm never building him. You were a weird faded out pink last time. Yeah, right? Like he used to be a more washed out pink. Now it's more vibrant. I feel like it's a bit similar to me, right? Am I more purple? Yeah, okay, I'm more to the purple. Level 10 Billy is a crime. I know. But dude, resources.
Starlight, it's time to shine.
Like I'm good. I clear all. Like I always, clear my said merits and shit. Like said merit farm in the Scott Outpost. I stockpile so much resources, but then they give us 2 characters I have to build right away. Like now I'm back to basically being broke after having built both Polkra and Sanby. I have C6 Anton is actually great. Like if I could just snap my fingers and get him, I would. It's just I don't have the resources to farm it. You can't just call me washed. I can and I will. My only problem when I can't clear Shi in time because my phone. Oh right, Abi, you do play it on phone. I don't think I would be able to do it with A ranks on phone. Also, some is just lacking iframes playing her. I somehow get hit much more. Maybe a skill issue. Who knows? It is. I would have loved to see if they had like, I would have loved to see that they would have given her some, parries or stuff. To me, it's a little bit crazy that Miyabi, who's supposed to be, an anomaly agent. They also gave her parry on her basic attack string. I feel like, shouldn't that be more of an attacker thing? Meanwhile, Evelyn and Sanby, they do struggle a little bit with, taking punches to the face. At least Evelyn has like a way to get around that. You kind of want the punches come, and you just like need to be very good at dodging them. Now every A rank I'm 6, yes, same. You're different pink love, I can't tell your Shakira colors apart. Yeah, but it's quite different from Turtle's pink. Like mine is like a vibrant pink. His is like a pink that, been in the sun for a year. Hey, Akko, chat, hope Friday going swell. Craiglon, it's good to see ya, hope you're doing well. And we're doing well over here. We're about to jump into some Ambi story, just doing some chatting. I quick assist you use regular dodge for longer frames. You skill to dodge for Evelyn. Yes. And one of the things that's like really, really fun with Evelyn is the Dead and Butcher. Like the version that has like the spin move, like the wind when he windmills. Because that goes fast as all shit. But like you can dodge all of it with Evelyn if you like just alternate dodge and her E. Really fun, I like it. I use a controller, but yeah, still size. Ooh, okay. At least you have a controller. I used to, don't tell my old boss, but I used to sometimes play Genshin at work with a controller, and I did not love using a controller. I don't know, I used to feel like mouse and keyboard is the most responsive when it comes to this. That being said, I would never play like a Souls game with mouse and keyboard. Maybe I would like controller in this, who knows. It's my laptop, I can't remember if your other ping could have been on my Twitch app or in Streamlabs or phone. Maybe. So, let's do some story. I went live quite late, I was planning on being live earlier. But plan today is, we do some story. After that, it is Friday, so let's have some fun. After that, we're gonna be doing some Repo, which is basically the new Lethal company, which is super fun. I plan to do it some on Sunday as well. Main story or zombie story? I think we start with the zombie story. And I'm almost surprised like that is not main story. Like I almost thought it would be the other way around, that the Vivian part of it would be the agent. So let's do a Silver Soldier song. Probably because you use light mode like a villain, imagine. Before we do that, let's just check how our energy is looking. We're quite close to capping. Let's just go farm a little bit. I managed to get like a half decent set of this. They then great. Meow! Hello, Simon. What'd you say? Meow? It's cold outside. You wanna go? Alright. Wait for the cat. Look at all those jiggles. Pulcra might be the biggest one in the game. Rena, surely. You think? I'm not sure.
Take it, stay focused. Right on cue. Now you pay.
I think it's CSR. Oh, is it Evelyn? I know this isn't a, you know, sophisticated topic to be had.
Off balance.
I feel like you could get some cool shots of Ambi if we still had the photo on. Nice bubble screen, right? Ooh, potentially very good. Hey, boss man, how's it hanging? Hello, Wolfric, hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite good today. Yesterday I was floored with migraine, today I'm doing better. So how are you doing, Wolfric?
Number 0, Sanby.
For science, Fran, thank you so very much for the subscribe. My blood, where's Rena?
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Sneaky, we can't really judge.
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Asset confirmed. It's my duty to protect the asset.
I think it might be Evelyn. We're multi-streaming? I am multi-streaming. Doing pretty good, enjoying the nice weather. We're finally getting up here. Dude, I'm the opposite. We finally like
I'll protect you
had
from
the
any
snow
danger.
melt. It started to feel like spring. Then boom,
Number
snow
0,
is back.
and Captain of Silver Squad. It's been a while.
Isn't he electric? I get fire resistant. So we're just comparing tits. CC, I hope you have mods over there. I don't get paid enough here. I'm not modding 2 chats. Yeah, don't worry, the other mods have stepped up.
Time to go. Roger.
You guys are modding? I don't like yeah, I don't I don't like how much you made that sound like a threat. I'm like, yeah, did I miss anything going on? This is as bad as it gets, holy shit. Is there any situation where this might be good? Probably not. After trying a little Reaper this morning, kept getting shot. Dude, the shotgun fella? And like, I'm guessing the shotgun grandpa, yeah? He is horrible.
I'm here. Stay focused. Right on cue. A little bit. Now you pay.
An awesome old guy, yeah, grab, yeah. I feel like he's the sole reason why I would like turn up my brightness in Repo. Just because I don't see him, but he sees me. I can see Turtle sat back there making an alt account to come heckle the tube. I wouldn't put it past him. Attack percent. No crit stats. Nah. Physical damage? Potentially. I'll wear you like a hat. So mods, if you can stop wearing each other like hats, that would be great. So, Silver Soldier song. For anybody that's done the main story and done the Sanby story, which one is your favorite? Trigger and Amy team up to investigate the whereabouts of Soldier 11. Now, what would have elevated? Yeah, what would have elevated Sanby for me is if Sanby had come out and we had seen like the same interactions that Ben and Colita have, but say with Sanby and Soldier, since you know they do go back. Which would also be cool, you know, because the people that felt that, you know, Soldier got a little bit power crept by Evelyn. It's like, if you have Soldier on the team with Sanby, they get this cool ultimate and, you know, this happens. I just want to see more of that mechanic. By far, the main story, Ambus for me, is the worst, but many like it very much. For me, it has a lot of logic issues. Ooh, alright, alright. Let's see if I'm even smart enough to pick up on them.
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
Yeah, I kind of felt sick during that story. So like, is it like Haramasa agent story levels of fucked up? I never had a good clone story. I kind of get what you mean. Usually when they start like involving clones, it takes me out of it a little bit. I think the worst one is when they start, you know, incorporating multiple like multiverses and timelines. And like, you know, they just start traveling between them, because then I don't feel like anything that happens matter, because they can just, you know, if anybody dies, they can just, you know, pull them in from another timeline, etc. Marvel. They gave us all free on a team in the trial. Oh, right. Yeah, we're gonna get to play with Trigger. That is cool. Okay, but Haramasa is the best, so of course it won't be as good. But dude, that story was fucked up. When I started it, I'm not sure what I was, expecting it to go, but not where it went.
What happened?
Is that
Did
the
something come up with General Chop?
that's been playing Zenless today?
Nothing really. It
How
might
the hell
not
are we
even be
doing,
a
Coops?
big deal.
We're doing well?
General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
Haramasa is a piece of cake in comparison to the Ambi story. Dude, I feel like I was kind of... it might even have been a Friday. I was like, you know what? Let's do some Haramasa story on stream. I didn't feel good at the end. Holy shit. Legit the amount of people DMing me like, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, I DM'd you and said I was proud of you.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting
I
to
also
worry
think
me
it's
now.
super cool that we get to
only her
try out the
squad mates were
character
with her.
like a month before the character actually comes. Here she is. If I'm not mistaken, you're back to inquire about Soldier 11 again. When was the last time you got some shut-eye? They're closed right now, don't worry. I'm fine. And I can't rest until I confirm her whereabouts. My story sold me a character though. I'm not gonna lie, I love her so much more. And so much now I had to get it even more. So that Vivian, yeah? So Kupo, have you seen an upcoming character called Hugo? He might be right up your alley. Recently she keeps getting redeployed and I haven't been able to contact her, which is very unusual. We are colleagues after all, so I thought perhaps you might have some information. You're in luck, however. I want you to promise me something. I wish Jana was right up my alley, goddammit. Don't push yourself too hard and go get a good night's sleep. For her sake, if nothing else. Thanks, I'll do it for you too, Ray. I know you say that to everyone, but fine, here goes. Someone who looks a lot like Soldier, so Ambi, was spotted in Hollow Zero. According to eyewitness accounts, that's a bit of a loaded description when talking to Trigger. She was with some armed individuals who were not defense force personnel. Maybe doing you. Best of luck. I'll send you the precise coordinates. Are you heading out now, Trigger? Oh, so right off the bat we just get to play Trigger? Hell yes.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Dude, this is actually insane that we get to do this. Wait, we can even fucking check out their cinemas? The standards multiplier applied through core passive soul searching gaze is increased by an additional 20%. When activating basic attack harmonizing shot, the cooldown is reduced to 2 seconds. Purge gained upon hitting an enemy with the continuous fire or charge counter in sniper stance increased by 25%, maximum purge increased to 125. Seems very good. Upon using an aftershock, Trigger gains 1 stack of Hunter's Gaze. When executing a finishing move in sniper stance, Trigger gains 2 stacks of Hunter's Gaze. Each stack of Hunter Gaze increases all squad members' crit damage by 6%, stacking up to 4 times. Not bad. Not bad. Remember, it's all squad members. Which is very good if you have an aftershock team where every character actually, does something. When Trigger enters or extends coordinated support, While the state is active, the next time other squad members trigger basic attack, harmonizing shot, or basic attack, harmonizing shot, tartars, it will trigger disconnect upon hitting an enemy, dealing additional damage equal to 2% of the trigger's attack and inflict days equal to 120% of the trigger's impact. I feel like that's weirdly good for being an M4. So what's the big one? Upon entering the battlefield, trigger gains 5 armor break rounds. For every 25 purge consumed, trigger gains 1 additional armor break round, up to a maximum of 5 rounds. While possessing armor break rounds, when trigger hits a target in sniper stance, 1 armor break round is consumed to deal electric damage equal to 1200% of trigger's attack. In addition, this instance of damage is additionally increased by 50%. Beyond the River of the Dead. That's a fucking hard... Like, that... Just that title goes hard. Armor breaking rounds don't have pen. Sad. Oh, dude. You have a point. Good evening, Mr. Streamer. Hello, spaghetti. How the hell are we doing? M1 is a musket. Dude, I feel like all of her goddamn... Like, all of her mind skips are good. M1 is probably like the big one. The big one. 24% crit damage to the entire team. Not bad. Absolutely not bad. It's coming to say hi before spending some quality time with Reverse 1999. Dude, spaghetti, let's go. I was actually recording some Reverse stuff earlier, but didn't have time to get it out before I went live. So, my trigger's aftershock hits an enemy. The target's stun multiplier is increased by 35% for 5 seconds. This stun damage multiplier increase will apply even if the target isn't stunned. Was it 35 in the live stream or was it 25? Like, have they cranked this up a little bit? Man, I can't complete the assault. I was only able to get 2 stars with Ellen, Lycan, and Sorkaga, and Evelyn, Shingy, and Nicole. Both are built very well though. Is that a skill issue? So, RDX, are you trying Ellen? I'm guessing you're trying Ellen on Sacrifice, yeah? Ellen is kind of tough on Sacrifice since, like, you're incentivized to, like, bring anomaly teams to him. Because he enters, like, this enhanced mode if he doesn't get disorders. I feel like Evelyn, Shingy, and Nicole, you should probably be able to get a 3-star with that one. I think 25% base and 35 on F. I don't know why they may trigger more parable with as zombie and not with soldier. Above 0 rate impact should be universal. Another character in your squad is an attack character or share the same attribute. When triggers crit rate exceeds 40%. Each 1% crit rate above this threshold increases her days dealt by outstrokes by 1.5% of the max. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that, you know, Sanby is more like of us, like that she's the one that buffs Aftershock. I thought Trigger would be the one that, like, you know, buffed it more. But like, yeah, Trigger is much more selfish than Sanby is. Marvel Palkra, and then I'll have her M6 on both of my accounts. Your man Stan, let's go. And yeah, seeing that she's, you know, another Obel squatter. 1, I would have liked to see an Obel squad Bangbu, and then 2, I would have liked to see some, you know, some more maybe specific synergy between Trigger and Soldier. Like I said, the Ben and Colida treatment. I don't really have a normally built team like I got Bernice. Fighting with Lucy and Piper is not giving me any good results with Frijay. Man, I really want those polyclones from Deadly Assault. RDX, when does the deadly assault end? Maybe I can try and help you out with it. Sammy's main carry triggers sub DPS. Then do just carry Polka enabler. Yes. They overlooked the fact triggers close team as a soldier and didn't make any move for it. Yeah, I would have loved that. Samby has to be judged as a package with triggers Samby. Yeah, and like one thing I should also have brought up. She doesn't have any different stance with her skills either if you go from equipment skills. Weird. Is that, you know, people compare to Evelyn?
I got your back.
Obviously, Evelyn has enablers and supports that super buff what she does. Like Sanby doesn't really have the support network around her currently.
Number 0, Anby.
Wait, am I allowed to bring 2? Was that Sanby? But I would consider Evelyn Astra a stronger duo with Evelyn, who is greedy, with some trigger who is unselfish. Time, but not the buffs. Yeah, yep, I love that. Also, I love the little like burger clip she has in her hair. I don't think someone will ever get that damage buff. It brings into hypercare territory unless you give her Astra. I think so. Like, you know, you just give her a lighter. Like, you just give her a lighter. Someone that gives her 80% electric damage, and I think you're good too. A burger clip is her personality. It is, bless her. Hold basic attack to enter sniper stance, allowing trigger to fire. When the skill hits an enemy, trigger gains 25 purge points with purge points. When other active characters in the team hits enemies with attacks, it can also trigger various attacks. When any of the truck hits enemies, it increases the sniper target stun damage multiplier effect, which remains effective even when the target's not stunned. When triggers purge, other active characters in the squad can activate triggers basic attack, harmonizing shot. When hitting enemies with a basic attack, dodge counter, special attack, or quick assist, dealing electric damage and accumulating days. When hitting enemies with heavy attacks from an EX special, assist follow-up, or ultimate, they can activate triggers basic attack. When hitting enemies with an EX special attack or ultimate, trigger enter coordinate support. When in coordinate support, other active members in the squad can trigger basic attack, harmonizing shot whenever they hit enemies with any attack without consuming purge and with no cooldown restrictions. Okay, so she basically just goes crazy.
We've arrived at the
and that was
coordinates
ultimate, right?
She's so kind.
I like that. I like ultimates that, you know, have a lasting effect. I guess the deadly assault is gonna end in 5 to 6 days. So RDX, I can try to make some time. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. I have a like, perhaps off stream. I have a chance to like try and help you out with it, if you'd like. Have you tried building Polka yet? Not sure what disc sets to go with that. I have Arek, and I'm super happy with her. I'm super happy with her.
Holding position and awaiting.
And I used the new disc set on her. What's the name of it? The Shadows Squidward. Any main stories for the try? I'm only halfway through it.
Recalibrating.
So my plan is to like mainly, dude, this is awesome. Mainly do the Anby one. We'll see how quick it goes. We might dive into some main story, but I also want to do some repo today. Look like some Polly. I'm gonna let you go on. I can't say it's worse than me. Are you sure? Are you sure, GameCube? After what happened during my own pulls? But hey, if anybody wants to do their pulls, I'll happily do it.
Awaiting orders.
Dude, just give me fault mode.
Holding position.
Is Anby one agent story not made? Yes, it's an agent story.
Suspicious ether fluctuations over there.
Yeah, this is agent story. The other one takes like 2 hours on bot, the normal one takes 45. Yeah, we might not. Ooh, wait. Normal one takes 45. That's a big one.
Ether vision activate.
It's like triggers blue bar now. I see it pop in from time to time.
I'll take point.
I'm holding for Vivian.
Increase firepower.
I think that might be wise. I think that might be wise. Like, just meta pulling, I think Vivian is gonna be like the next meta unit. Okay, their hit bar was yellow. Is that one that increases the multiplier?
My bullets are one with the wind. Roger that.
Dude, look at her just going crazy. Hello. I like that.
Now you pay.
One of my Shio clears, Evelyn, Nicole team clears 1. My other team is 2+ mids. Really, Quad? I haven't done any main story since Canada. I'm gonna get this so behind. Yeah, Loons is quite bad. Kylie, I should have let you do my pulls. I lost my 7th 50-50 in a row. Kylie, big hug. It sucks. It really sucks, doesn't it? I don't think the sides. Oh, sides are cool. Sides are cool. It's just something about scythe weapons. So I wish they weren't on Hugo, because right now I'm not feeling Hugo. Maybe I will after the story. The 4th attack assist is for 25 seconds cooldown. Rely on it. Okay, okay. Triggers, subdues, and captures an enemy. My wallet is in danger because they did a really good job making me like Vivian. The bastards! That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Like when they make you like the characters, that's where the problem comes in. A lot of characters, you know, I see in Genshin, I'm like, you know, this doesn't, you know, spark an interest in me. I'll skip it. It's so hard to do in this because they make you fucking invested. You're looking for that woman, right? Why won't you load on Firefox right now? Making me use Chrome. Dude, I haven't used Firefox in so long. Vin, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. That's weird. Nap said he had some problem last time. I wonder if it's me. I lost 150 pulls to no one. Yeah, Loons. She did 150 pulls. Or like hard pity twice. She went to hard pity, lost to Grace. Then to hard pity now. And obviously she'll get the character she wants. But, you know, after going hard pity twice after losing, like, you almost don't even feel happy, do you? When you get the character? Because, you know, it's just guaranteed. It's mass unlock twice. Hear me out. After you lose 50-50, the hard pity should be lowered. Like when you're recovering from losing at hard pity.
Soldier 11?
Next one should be hard pity 60, 70 max.
Take out that
Still waiting a
sniper.
polar bear as ice defense out the ban. It's free
I
character.
won't let you take her.
I would like that. I would like that.
Yeah. Adjusting for wind.
For the most part, for a Chrome, it uses resources like a. Yeah, I've heard something that's supposed to eat up a lot of RAM, right? Okay, dude, I really like Trigger. Really like Trigger.
Mind the blind spot.
Very flashy move.
Recalibrating.
I reckon she might be, like, when they give her Lost Void
I'm on it.
stuff, she might get some very cool shit. Trigger's real high. They let you play with all 3 in the van. Dude, and like, I think that is so cool.
No mercy.
I have never played a gacha game that like allows you to do that. Like play around with characters extensively in like different modes while also using your own characters to like try them out like a month before they actually arrive to the game.
Sniper
I think that's
three.
very fun.
One shot, one kill.
Down strategy.
Anyone else thinks it's rude of ambits can trigger to mind the blind spots? Oh no.
Press the advantage.
Yeah, no, Ray was talking about eyewitnesses as well. I'm like, dude,
Roger.
can we be a little bit sensitive on that?
Fire support ready.
I was able to get 2 stars and a giant mech and was the best I got. With Evelyn team popping,
Soldier
45 chains
11.
without Dasha and I was using Ellen on
Damn
sacrifice.
it.
Unable to stop his
You
chance.
should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her. Or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Sure, it's cool.
Your
I like
friend
it.
is beyond help, sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Yeah, as an Ellen main, I have a hard time with sacrifice on an Ellen, an M0 Ellen. Since you kind of want to bring disorder to him. So like if I had to choose, I'd probably, like, if you can spare it, go Bernice and Piper on him if they're somewhat built.
Damn you. Silver's
Sometimes have a
revival.
blind child
What did he
and the
mean
amount
by
of times
that?
I had to catch myself from saying watch is uncomfortably high. Yeah. Oh, bless her. Were they born blind, Rin? I've also had one blind pupil. I'd say it, but if I get Hugo, Ellen maybe bench. I like Helen, but Hugo looks really cool. And like power level wise, like Hugo is most likely gonna make Ellen look like an A rank, sadly. Understand they know what they're doing and they respect the fact that there's separate pools for different playstyles. Yes, like that's also the thing. Every character they've released so far, they play very unique, like from one another, which I think is a very cool feature. Like I generally think that this dev team, they sit down and they look at, you know, whenever they create a new agent, they're like, how can we make this one unique and play like, you know, nothing else that we've released so far, and then they go with that. Play the blind character in D&D. Ooh, that's interesting. Evans is a 4th grader. It's so much fun, honestly. Love when I get to help him. Oh, bless. Yeah, I miss teaching. Like they know someone who enjoys Astra. Evelyn will probably want Vivian next. Yeah. I hope I can run a standard Vivian Ellen team. If Vivian works as an on-field DPS and I can make that convert, that could be real strong. Fate, I'd say try it. Well, like the coolest thing in this game is when I counter mad lads in the community that, you know, they're running main DPS Lycon or like something like that. I find that to be super cool. Party Animals is on sale. Should I get it? GameCube, yes. Yes. I appreciate the offer, but it won't be necessary. I don't want to kick the hornet's nest. After all, Sword 11's recent frequent redeployments are also on order from higher ups. And Rin, have you played or no, sorry. How's Reverse going for you? Bring in you for the big burst when stunned, then leave Vivian for the on-field damage. Yeah. Is Lycon the strongest stun of 5-star? I feel like he is. I think it depends, like what in what aspect. Like he kinda got completely. Like if you have lighter, I would consider, you know, him very redundant. But yeah, who else would it be? It sure as hell isn't Nekomata. It isn't Grace. So what do we have left? We have Kolida, we have Lycon, and we have Rina. Kolida is valuable because she can stun so quick. So quick. So quick. Rina is valuable because, like, pen ratio is good. The pen ratio will only get better. Right now, Rina is the only one that can give us pen ratio. When they give us another character that can also do that, that character and Rina are probably gonna be fucking insane together. They're probably gonna, you know, be able to hand out close to 100% pen ratio, which is gonna be nutty. If I build my Ellen specifically, I can reach 92 with Nina, with Rina. What kind of average player? Like my critical launch ratio is 3S for A. So I think if I practice more, I can overcome that. Yeah, absolutely, RDX, absolutely. Unlocked my wilderness just before going to work today. Ooh, dude, I think you can have a lot of fun in there. I don't understand it much, but I did put a bunch of random stuff down. I'll try and fit in a Reaver stream at some point. Maybe on Sunday. like show all the new peeps around a little bit. Real question though, is pen ratio as a useless stat besides for arena? Not if you stack it. Not if you stack it. So like pen ratio on its own on like disc 5 is lesser than having elemental bonus or attack percentage. But if you have another source like Rina that also provides it to you, or your character's mindscapes do it, like Bernice's, Ellen's, who else has pen ratio on the mindscapes? Like if you have another source of it, pen ratio goes through the roof. The more you stack pen ratio, the better it gets. All other stats work differently. The more attack you have, the more you want to like round out that attack with either elemental damage bonus or pen ratio. With pen, as much as you can stack, the better it just gets. What do you think is Ambi strong? Like after watching Evelyn, Ambi is not that good. I know I really like the chain attacks. Sanby is... I consider Sanby to be strong. But like she's a different kettle of fish than any attacker we've seen so far. She isn't a one-man army, she's a leader. Like she is meant to be ran as like the on-field character in an off-field team, in an aftershock team. Normally our main carries, like Evelyn, Ellen, Jujuan, they do 90% of the lifting and the teammates are simply there to like buff that character. Sanby buffs her teammates. So like Sanby allows a team of absolute murderers to go into town. I'm a little bit sad we can't like see a breakdown of the damage after Deadly Assault, because I honestly think that like Pulchra does a silly amount of damage just because she's paired up with Sanby, and I think Trigger is gonna be the same. I think you have to level up your wilderness. Yeah, so basically the wilderness in the beginning is just a fun little plot. You get some actual purpose in it later on, and like the more you build in it, like the more building blocks you do get. Like I can put down 210 stuffs. Even if you don't stack it, our buffers now are so big that pen ratio goes crazy. Case in point, in Heavenly Astralighter team, you are so buffed on attack. Yes. Like if you have a massive source that's already buffing elemental, and you have a massive source already buffing attack, then pen ratio to like allow those buffs to penetrate better is usually the best way to do it. Ambi has too much powerful points, but game limits you only build on a few points. Yeah, like Sanby is released before her time, because we don't have the support network like make her shine yet. That being said, anybody that's thinking of skipping Sanby, do it. I'm pretty confident you can probably ignore the aftershock concept completely and still be super fine. What I'm excited about is that it is a new way to play the game, and that's fucking fun. It's like that's why I'm interested. I'm like, ooh, a new kind of team. Just like Pulchra comes in, she's an A rank, but she's not just a stat stick. She actually majorly affects how your rotation works and how you approach combat, and I really like it. Then Sanby Trigger, I don't see a potential getting it higher. I think the aftershock part is the whole selling point. Well, like I said, when we get the proper electric buffer, like she's not gonna get weaker. She's gonna get stronger when we get that. I don't see some being a maybe Evelyn level carry. I would say if you take away Evelyn's best teams and you put her together with who should I say? Ambi Lucy as a support. I think the power levels are close. Evelyn definitely pulls ahead if she has like Lighter and Astra, but like those are like tailor-made to buff what she's doing. Which agent should we pull in the next phase? Vivian or Jane? Like Jane do high assault damage. Vivian is the only either anomaly unit. One, always... So RDX, this is what I recommend to everybody. Always pull for the character that you want. That you find fun. Vivian and Jane are gonna have vastly different playstyles. Who's gonna be stronger of them? Probably Vivian. My money is on Vivian. And like you say, she is an anomaly unit. Like Ether anomaly. We don't get a lot of Ether characters. She's gonna be probably strong as all shit. Jane though is still strong as all shit. You know, she's getting a little bit outdated. No, that sounds mean. Like, she's still a very good unit. We are kinda due for another like physical anomaly character. Me personally, I consider Jane to be one of the most fun agents in the game to play. So I'd say trial her out a bunch. I wouldn't say that you're doing a mistake going for either of them. But Vivian is probably like gonna be the more meta character of them, if that makes sense. I'm getting a new work computer. I'm excited now, but watch nothing work. Hey, Dwayne, let's go. I like that. Also, do we have Vivian materials already? I'm guaranteed to get there, so I want to start building. Fate? I'll see what I can find out, and I'll make a video on it. I still want to get skipping Jam, but I did get Emma Mia before, so I still say worth it. Yeah, and you know, anybody that doesn't have Jane, I know a lot of people started playing after Jane's banner. We do have Piper, and Piper is arguably the best A rank in the game. And any content you would need Jane, Piper can probably, you know, fill those shoes. But vastly different playstyle. Piper is strong. She's kind of fun, but like Jane is another level of fun. According to the reply, she has already reached out to the informant for internet. The contact information: a young woman in 6th Street holding a fried chicken burger. A young woman holding a fried chicken burger. That has to be Amber, right? Hope I can recognize the smell of fried chicken burger. On Saturday, I can't keep pulling for podcast dupes. I got soft pity and I want to. Yes, I'm getting trigger. Remember, Pulcra is getting added into the Stana banner. Like, even if she's rated up now, you will eventually like get her. Power procs assaults faster than Jane. If she has energy, I can imagine. Yes. But yeah, she is more of like a burst type deal. Meanwhile, you know, you can be on Jane at all times. Because Caesar 6, you can put Caesar and Piper with almost anyone. You can. And one of the things I really like about Piper is that she has, like, some part of her kit is actually, you know, you're supporting the team. Like, one of my favorite Jane teams includes Piper. Yeah, it is Sanby. I really like the look of Trigger. Trust your advice last time pulling Evelyn. And man, she's best, like, and you're playing her, and I can win an endgame within 2 min max. Evelyn is so much fun. I love her. And that's the thing. It all comes down to, like, you know, personal tastes as well, playstyles, etc. I don't vibe with, you know, certain characters. Miyabi is strong as all shit. I don't find her super fun. She's not boring. Absolutely not boring. But I find my Ellen more fun to play. I find Jane more fun to play, etc. Like, even though they're not as strong. Because, like, you know, the playstyle just appeals to me more.
Is it you?
And I think that's such an important part, like, you know, have in your head when you're deciding who to go for.
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it.
No, I don't know.
Thanks for coming to meet me.
Still love Caesar.
Long story short, you need to stop Silver from coming back.
Caesar is a lot of fun, super versatile.
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internaut who claims to have intel without any
Except for
solid
Lucy,
proof.
overall
But
better.
I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see
I like
your
the pink
face,
hue.
you somehow
I would say
remind me of a
Lucy.
friend.
Because
friend
even
who's
anomaly
in
agents
danger.
benefits from Lucy's
They've
attack.
taken her, haven't they?
Meanwhile, only anomaly agents benefits
How
from
much do you
Seth's
actually know?
anomaly
I'm
proficiency.
just as clueless as you about what's happening.
They're both good
But
units though.
You might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the hollow?
Inside the hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
We're making a lot of like C and I references when we're talking. So you're not Anby. Sorry, I can't trust you yet. It looks like I must earn your trust. Let's meet in the hollow. Once you've seen my combat skills, you'll understand what I mean. Alright, it's a deal. Let's each head back and prepare. Is this why we put the... It's a little bit silly if she goes and put on, like, you know, her nice pair of clothes for Trigger. Because, you know, the eye situation. But you still haven't gone back to the cunning hairs? Have I imposed too much? Sorry, I'll help out around the shop. What, that bitch blind? I think she's like Daredevil. Like, she has some kind of vision, but like not traditional vision. In this mission, Ray says, close your eyes for my sake, and Trigger replies, they are already closed. This Google gives vision directly to Brian. It's fucking cool. Yeah, like someone said, it's like Daredevil. Call it new PC won't transfer my programs to the machine. Oh no, the waivers. The best new PC, new work PC. So I don't think he's gonna be able to have too much fun with it. Or do you get to take it home? Or she sees sound? Is that what Daredevil does? Yeah, she's a dolphin. Her eyes work when they're interrupted, so her eyesight isn't great. I wonder, like, I'm putting this out there. I think in like her drip trailers we're gonna be able to see. When it comes to Trigger, I think that, you know, some of the trailers, like we might get to see the world through her eyes. Yeah, Daredevil like sees sounds, waves, vibrations. So he's a dolphin. So yeah, she's a dolphin basically. She's a dolphin Fyron. You can stay here as long as you want. If you need help, I'll always be there for you. Understand, thank you. Echolocation, I guess. Imagine if this game starts doing collabs. Give me an Echo the Dolphin collab. Ever since I was very little, I'm like, what would Echo Dolphin look like? Echo Dolphin look like with, you know, massive tatas. And in a gambling game. That would be cool. I will not be able to take it home. They actually monitor what to do. Someone in upper management recently got let go for looking up adult educational videos. But it was for education. Maybe he wanted to educate the workplace. Honestly, if anyone plays Final Fantasy 14, everything seems to work like... how would I pronounce that? Ishtolas? And we do have a lot of 14 fans. Short while later. You nailed it. Yeah, is there anything you'd like me to bring back? Juice, burgers, milk, burgers, or anything? She did say burgers twice. I'm like, am I crazy? I might pass by a store on the way back from the hollow. Yeah, the mask can't come off outside the hollow since corrupt stuff fades away outside. The hollow's normally... Technically, she could probably remove the mask inside the hollow, but it's most likely it's easy to keep it on. Ooh, good at me. I like that. Hope you're doing well. I played Final Fantasy 14, never knew Ishtola was blind. Hello, good people. Hello, my bongo. How the hell are we doing? Big Hag, welcome in. We are doing some Ambi story. Second part is longest, you need some focus for lore. Okay. After the hollows again, just like that. Oh man, avid lore skippers have no fucking clue. Oh no. Made an agreement with someone, rest assured I've already prepared the carrot. I won't need to bother you this time, Proxy. Sorry, I can't stay so I don't get spoiled much. Bongo, I do like that. And I was thinking of doing some Reap after for anybody that likes to join in. So, peek back for that if you want. If the agent is so strong that he can kill everything within 1 minute or less, will playing the game be no longer fun? There's no fun in playing on the easy mode, right? As Miyabi does. So, RDX. I was on the creator beta servers for the Miyabi banner. So I got to try out Miyabi at like all of her Mindscape levels. Mindscape 1 to 6. I honestly feel like the game got significantly less fun at M6 Miyabi. Because it just became too easy. Everything just died and it's such a high interrupt level on all of her skills. She is invulnerable. I felt like I had put in a cheat code. Like, obviously, no hate, and I've taken nothing away from people that enjoy M6 Miyabi, but I found it to make the game less fun. Not too, but I do have plans for trying to play. I'll be back by the time you go ahead and play. We'll see. I hope you have some fun plans, and tell me if Sperba said hi. Even M2 Miyabi is overkill. Yeah, like, I kind of feel like it, which is why like I didn't go for any mindscapes on Miyabi. Oh, we only get Ami? Interesting. Don't try to good content, bad story. Yeah, I've heard the 14 content is meant to be great. I just can't bring myself to like get through the base game.
In movies, long empty scenes like this one are uncommon.
M2 Miyabi is the level where she no longer needs teammates. Yeah, exactly. So like, I'd say, M1, it's just bigger numbers. It doesn't matter too much. But I felt a drop off in fun at M2 because then the strategic play around her diminishes. Because I can just on-field Miyabi at all times rather than having to think about having someone to disorder next to her. You can't learn Miyabi because she's a Void Hunter, it's lore accurate, but you can limit the team space by 2. I mean, there are certain things that they could have done.
In movies, long empty scenes like this one are uncommon.
They could have taken away a lot from her kit and she would still have been busted. Today's trailer come out. I've never been this close to swiping. Ooh, I need to watch it and react to it. You're saying it's great? Like I have soloed Bringer every Della Sosaki with M3 R1. I can imagine. Well, I feel like I missed something. There's a guy on a Facebook group I'm in with M6 R5 Miyabi and he solely uploads solo speedruns at kill level 12 get better in less than a minute. Yeah.
Long empty scenes like...
And he probably finds that very fun. To me, that doesn't sound too much fun. Does it still have penis? The definition of metal is fuck. We are not the same.
Wanna listen together?
Trigger, I'm not here to watch you stand. Hey, before we do this, I put a bear just outside. Let me go get. Hold us all out.
I'm listening to an interlude. In movies, long empty scenes like this one are uncommon.
A cheeky cold one with the balls. Hell yes. Hell yes. Am I allowed to pour this live? Let's pour it down here.
Do you want to listen
Does
together?
one character slip in the first and then substitute the consequence for it? Wait, in this or... Are we talking Final Fantasy? Don't trade. Okay.
I'm listening to an interlude. In movies, long empty scenes like this one are uncommon.
There we go. I regret not putting me up here like when she released. I had my eyes on game. Lost with 50, I have not pulls left. I didn't know she was that strong. Yeah, and you know, she does fill the ice vacancy.
Do you?
You know, we don't have a lot of ice characters, so which also makes her very viable. In my opinion, they should just add Ellen into Stunner Burner. And not commit them still. So RDX, what do you think about Hugo? You think you're gonna pick him up? As of right now, I'm hoping he's the only character I'll be able to skip. You're very punctual. I don't think we were. We'll find that Trigger. Can I call you Trigger? Please do. I don't have any nicer sounding names. This time, leave the fight into me. All I need to do is carefully observe my movements. Don't worry, I'll cover you. I deem it necessary.
Let me take a good look at your movements.
For now, I'll skip him for sure. He's cool, yes, but I have to grab Vivian. And Vivian is first out, right?
I'm listening to an interlude.
I missed this. What do you miss, brother? I really hope that all the Lost Born expanded kits get added to real kits at some point. I do too, because it almost feels a little bit silly and that, like, you know, they basically fix the problems with the characters.
Adjusting for wind.
But it's only in a specific game mode.
That was easy.
Wait, does she automatically dodge shit in this mode?
Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
First bit of fun out. Dude, Corin in Lost Void. Holy shit. By the way, how's Trigger's story? How does it feel?
The type of person who'd say something like that.
Dude, honestly, she feels like nothing we've ever seen. Like I said, like playstyle wise, Anby. You know, she doesn't feel the most unique. But Trigger just, you know, feels like nothing I've ever played. Oh, cool. Hello, Elfies. How are you doing? Welcome in.
You really are
Hope
that
you're doing well.
Sanby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means
Which one's better,
replicas from
Trigger or
the same
Shinji? Like she's a
blueprint,
universal
that is.
stunner, but Lighter is not
So
bad
the
to
rumors
what you think.
circulating in the military about the
So I
Silver
think
Company.
Lighter is the, like, I think
really
Trigger
true?
is gonna be the better
How
universal
much have
stunner.
you heard?
Only that
Because
Silver
bless
Company
Shinji,
no
but she does
longer
take up
exists.
quite a lot of field time.
But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities.
But I think Trigger is gonna be
How could
more
that even be
universally good. She's
possible?
gonna take up less field time, and she's also gonna be able to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I think Lighter will still be the best for fire and ice teams. This wrote a complaint against a car who overturned my standing motto when I wasn't there. Wait, what does that mean? Who overturned my standing motto when I wasn't there? What does that mean, Elfis? So, I'm not familiar with those terms. Bosako, Cybercolossus, welcome in. But the debuffing Shinji provides is no joke. True. Obviously, some more testing has to be done. I think Trigger will be better in, you know, most cases. But maybe if you just want, you know, one giant heavy-hitting stun window, maybe Xingyi. But I think the field time you gain from Trigger compared to Xingyi
From what I know,
makes Trigger
besides
better.
intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No.
Mr. Haka, how are you
I'm the one
doing?
who should be saying sorry.
Dude, I like it when
I
it
was
lights
just
up purple.
astonished. I never thought the military had
How are you
this
doing?
level of
Khan, I'm doing
technology.
good.
If they
Having a
could
cold one and
mass-produce
just doing some
soldiers,
Sunday story.
then why would they still...
Same
I
ambience.
understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more diplomatic way.
It's okay. I
Also
won't take
drinking all right
offense.
there, thank you.
Not over this.
It's from a proper
They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply
rabbit,
too
I think.
expensive.
I got
While
it
a
from
Silver
Loons
Company soldier
on
could change the game,
for Christmas.
it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's
Oh, I
unique
like
physical
that.
abilities,
That's a hard story.
mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's
Are you
even
baby
more
drinking or are we
costly is
getting
that,
wild on
for
Repo?
reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted,
We don't need,
these
like,
unique qualities couldn't be
we don't
fully
need to get
replicated
pissed
in mass
drunk.
production.
But I want, it's
As
not
for
frowned
the
upon either.
inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I'm
Hearthstone
sure
is a
you
stun
didn't.
mode. Eh?
But there's always someone who does
I
mean
used to play
that.
a lot of Hearthstone.
There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell.
Also. Skål, love. I meant to make. I'm gonna make an entire coffee time on this if this doesn't get debunked during this story. As soon as I saw the trailer and they started talking about the cloning technology, my go-to thought was, this is how we get the Void Hunters. This is how we get the old Void Hunters. Because they saved some of their, you know, ass hairs, bed linen stains, and now the way they make them playable is through this replica system. Because there is no way in hell they drop a lore trailer like that, and most of them are not going to be playable. I don't think so. That horn was big, man. It was. Hung is good. He got some great mechanics, but I had Ellen like, she's doing so good. Yeah, it takes 3 minutes to complete the critical nodes. But that's not bad, right? And 1A ranked. Ellen is still usable. She struggles in some deadly assaults. Like, basically, Ellen struggles in some deadly assaults. But I still love her, and since my Ellen is like, you know, fully maxed out, I will probably never need to put her down. But a tip for some, you can get a full silver star from dodge counter into B3 before 5. To do that, you must not mash, hold down the basic attack. You just want to let the B3 fully play out. Then just follow up with B4 and B5. Ooh, Kurumi, thank you. Thank you for the tips. I wrote a complaint against a car that hit my motorcycle. Okay, thank you. Hit my motorcycle and knocked it down when I wasn't there. Oh. There was a colleague who told me what happened. He took a picture of the culprit. Oh, Elfis, that stinks. Hopefully you can get some resolution. Then I went in a completely different direction. You don't save your ass hairs? I do. I was thinking that's maybe how Bell and Weiss were born. They have some kind of power, so we still don't know yet. That makes a lot of sense because they were able to copy me out for a data download right now. True. Thanks for the drops, by the way. Yeah, everybody watching on YouTube, they have recently like refreshed the Twitch drops, which is not bad at all. So if you want the Twitch drops, you just pull up the Twitch for a lurk and get some extra resources. A drunk driver wrecked my friend's truck while it was parked during work, ran into the fort. Dude, there is a special place in hell for drunk drivers. What do you mean with B4, B5? Basic attack 4, basic attack 5. So I believe after a dodge counter, she continues from... Like, she doesn't need to do her first hits of her basic attack combo. However, I hope Hugo is banned just so Ellen mains can feel vindicated. However, Hugo's story seems really cool, and if I can just slap Ellen's signature on him, that might be able to go very well. And the fact that they were raised in a research lab by a doctor? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall
Agreed. Don't
itself
think that
isn't
I've lost
entirely a
a
bad
friend
thing.
that, and it's not. Yeah, never worth it, folks. Absolutely not. You know, it's one thing putting your own life at risk for doing stupid shit.
With Silver Company
We should never
gone,
put other people's
our
lives at
evil
risk.
technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit,
I think now
your
it's awful.
theory has some merit. But
Literally
as far as I know,
unexcusable.
all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really?
Right, like, whoosh.
So that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
I like Trigger. Like she's a little bit more. I don't know, softer than I thought she would be.
There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA
Soldier
Type
11
3.
name revealed. No.
Is that the name of that formation? Creed. One shot, one kill. Time to pin him down.
Like just look at Triggers. Like look at animations.
Ether vision activate.
I just want the photo mod back with her, so I can like see them fully.
Fire support ready.
How do you find Soldier 11's new voice? I haven't heard it in combat yet, and I haven't encountered it in the story yet. But from the menus, I don't love it.
Recalibrating.
But I think it feels like, however much of a good job the new voice actor does, it always feels weird
Get behind me.
having, you know, a character story.
Supporting position.
Watch out. Thunder!
Because it's like, you know, imagine your best friend, imagine if he you know, showed up at your house with a new
Adjusting for wind.
voice. It's weird. Because we associate so much of the personality with that character. Which is, you know, why people get absolutely nutty when it's, you know, when a famous voice actor turns up and does another role. Like, Turtle, what's Shadowheart's name? Jenny English?
This feels...
But like, you know, no one ever asked who actually wrote the character. Like, we put all of the personality and like all the characters into the actual voice.
I'm starting to understand you more now.
Target confirmed. Go.
After finally being weakened. Oh yeah, the weakened.
I'll take this bullet. We'll reach its mark.
An opening.
Okay.
Eliminating target.
Supporting position. You're in my sights.
Warning.
The target's weary. Ether vision activate.
I just love this mode. Like, I love the UI shade. And then the final little like that, and it also triggers a quick assist. This hand is all shit.
The melody of combat. Recalibrating.
Standing by.
Quick shot.
I love the sniper one. It's really cool. I just like her animations. Like it's, yeah, like she's so light. It's like she just floats in the air. Ooh, Wait, what?
Anby, what is that?
Together? Oh, that's the old Silver Squad uniform.
Say what you will about Trigger, I'll never take her electric eel
I
seriously.
see.
Inside the lab, tucked away in a building somewhere. What? Hello?
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever.
Why is this not the skin?
Remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its
Oh,
captain.
wait, it's like a
Ouch.
failed Ambi clone?
Give me some meds, eh?
Even more Ambi clones. There's an army of them.
Ugh. You're the worst of any defect. I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with
Why
your
are we
nerves
not
too?
getting Ambi
Be
skins?
gentle.
I like the face mask one.
Seriously.
It's not your picture in the bottom of the screen. What the
Fewer
fuck
and
is that?
fewer parts
It's
of my
me.
original body, and yet I feel more and more pain.
Have you followed the story? Yeah, I think so.
Curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now.
No, it's just
about
my
our
avatar.
subject.
It's gonna keep evolving every
She's
time there's a
still
patch in
alive,
this.
right?
I'll add in something new.
There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name.
Alright, Twiggy.
But looking
Maybe we
at you
shouldn't be
now,
too judgy about
you do
names.
have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common.
Why did we need the
Aside from
upskirt?
that,
It's called storytelling.
I'm nothing
Jesus.
like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment.
I got the Bernice from random
Which is
singing using my
why
daily. Burbo, let's
I
go!
need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength,
Fan stunner or double support
She
to
could
more
only
fun gameplay for
save
Sanby team.
one of us. But why?
Emperor
Did
Yoshi,
it
welcome
have to be
in.
you?
As of right now,
Why
one support
not
and a stunner.
me?
But
Why not Twiggy?
when Trigger releases,
Tell me why.
I think Sanby, Trigger, and Palkra is gonna be
They
my
were
favorite.
all dead. Heaps and heaps of
Next game is just gonna be
corpses
hentai.
crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted.
Good.
I couldn't move. I couldn't fight
No more
back.
beating around the bush.
I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me.
Need the bounce so I don't get spoiled.
All right.
Do it, Burbo.
You're just here to remind me,
Congratulations.
right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story.
Meanwhile, outside the lab, and Trigger press her ears against the frosty steel door, listening closely for any sounds inside.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
Anby, what's the current plan? It's very simple, and don't even need a map to explain it. Infiltrate the place and rescue Soldier 11. Go on, I'm listening. That's it? That's the whole plan? Yep, please provide support from outside. We need a plan of attack, I have a plan. Stealth is optional, alright? This is something I have to settle on. If anyone can do it, it's me. It is how Silver Squad always operates. I'm the captain, and so on. That's how it's always been done. However, back then there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plans. Twiggy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now, right? I don't know why she's become like this. It's also stealth if you kill everyone. First, feign weakness before turning tables with unorthodox tactics. For her, no cost is too great to regain the upper hand. It does sound like a proper backup plan. After all, it's a plan that would only be utilized when every other option has been exhausted. So you're a Metal Gear fan, Metal Gear enjoyer. Dude, don't get me started on Konami and them firing Kojima. They killed 2 of my favorite series in like the same fucking stupid move. Silent Hill and Metal Gear. And I guess Sword 4 was peak. Dude, yes. I really enjoyed 5, but it never felt like it was properly finished, which it wasn't, because they were meant to like put on more DLC. Oh, what went down with the scientific transmission? I lost interest what they said Neobots are developing.
This place is
I'm trying to cut out that part of the turtle.
It carries a strange scent too.
Are you sure they are developing? They're not just, producing. Oh, that's a ringtone.
Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark
Well,
here.
no,
The machines are pretty
it's
noisy.
great.
They won't detect me.
Normally, I don't love open world games, but 5, I don't know, it was just great. Going on like missions with quiet.
Wakey. That's all.
Hawk has a box in his basement. He likes to crawl under when he's down. Yes, and I'm usually down, so I spend all the time down there.
But you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you?
Yeah, listen to the developers from the Steam listing. Goddammit.
Because you're the youngest.
Yeah, after the
sister.
transmission, I wasn't more excited about F.
That won't do.
Maybe slightly less.
Get up and play with me.
It does seem that they know what went wrong with Silent Hill.
That's my girl. Now let's
Like they
continue
are
our
spot on
story.
that they
Where
lost
was I?
the Japanese touch.
Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And
They said
unfortunately,
HP.
my
Yeah, that
ignorant
sucks.
New owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm.
Gotta go on. So I'm gonna play Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh,
So
hope
I
you're
was
enjoying
sold
Wild
off again.
Selfies. I've been playing
I
it
was
quite a bit
treated
myself.
like merchandise on the black
Switch
market.
Axe Main. It was a pleasure to hear your voice again. See you on
Sold
another time.
alongside
Elvis,
gangster
big hug.
stuff and
I appreciate
modded
you.
bangoo. That's when I realized we Silver Company
ringtone type
soldiers
humming
weren't
you do
any
is one of the
different
backgrounds
from
from Space Time.
bamboo. Just made of
Dude,
flesh
I love
and
that.
blood. The
I
only
love
real
that.
distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met her. She bought me as a trophy girl. Cut me open and operated on me.
Is that the
Checking my
Yanagi-looking
internal
chick from the
organs
trailer?
by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed
You
something
mean Sarah? Is that her name?
unusual about my body.
Like she was
told
shown
me
during the
that
summer
she was once a
trailer.
military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and
Ann was a
received
trailer
mechanical
lady, thank you.
prosthetics.
I think that's
Nothing
someone
too
else.
fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact.
Not same.
Thus, I remember everything.
Sarah was the bringing
I
girl.
remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force.
He likes burger, but this is a
I remember
nugget.
assisting in their
Mark.
research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories.
This is the same
combined
studio
with
that gave us
data,
Mocktails Mixer's
I was able
eyes.
to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her
one's
back,
punched up.
and
Yeah.
then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
And then rushes out to the lab and reunites with Trigger.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it.
Trigger's voice actor did a phenomenal job. Yes, 100%.
Thunder!
Adjusting for wind.
Be gone!
Okay, that doesn't always trigger a quick attack.
Time to pin them down. I'll pierce right through.
Fracture!
But Trigger assault in 90 Down.
The target's weary. My bullets are one with the wind. Supporting position.
Thunder!
Time to pin them down.
Dude, I just wanna like see both Trigger and Palkra dashing around off screen. That with the photo mod back, like yes, that's gonna look so insane.
Supporting position. Quick shot.
The position with kill here is different. Welcoming out to the comedy goal. In what way? You wanted to pop up into my butt? Oh wait, okay, I think I know what you mean.
Show no mercy.
Give me a second, I can try it.
Them down. That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood
Something
of
like
the
this.
scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still
Men jag ska se Rambi.
remember.
Unattack, let's go.
So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't
Hit
it?
like 60 and my brain was like,
never
okay, we
knew
hit the
you were
point.
still alive,
My brain
Twiggy.
never made it to 60.
Yeah.
I think I stopped at
I
40.
was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes.
So do we
you
think that
said
we can bring
something
Twig?
similar before.
Is there any redemption to be had for
I'll
Twig?
never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious even. There's always someone who sees value in me. Just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
That's not what you
We
say.
are evil incarnate.
Oh, come on.
We should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very...
I think Ambi just needs to like introduce Twiggy to a good burger.
We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working at jobs,
Yes!
and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
Thinking for next support character, more
You know where I
Ambis.
am.
I just want a full
Don't
squad of
you?
Ambis.
You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
Conversation is interrupted. Ambi is stunned to see a body tossed in front of her. Soldier 11? It's Soldier 11. She's pale. There are still signs of life in her.
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Andy.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Twiggy kicks the limp Soldier 11 on the ground. Ambi quickly lifts her up and hands her the trigger.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back.
Nice hanging out, but I'm
I
gonna
won't
head
just
out to
abandon
see
you.
family and get ready to watch some
You
Cricket Night
sicken
with my
me.
brother.
Like
Right?
I
That
said,
sounds like an
just
amazing
save
night.
the foolish talk.
Big hug, get there safe,
I
and I hope
can't
your team
stand
wins.
to hear that kind of mush
Vivian
from
waiting
someone who
room.
looks exactly like me.
Have a good one,
It's
Fred.
not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Twiggy stands and watches Ambi leaves.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go
I like
of her
quiet
most
Ambi.
lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style.
Now she's like a hired gun with a
I
family
mean to brag,
to
but you're a
feed.
cool guy. How could wave
Focused on
you?
surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or else, all my efforts so far will have been...
Another cool thing they could have done is like given like if they would have made Sanby, I don't know, zombies. Maybe she is, you know, all these two as well. Like the aftershock shit with her that they also come in and do attacks. Obviously they didn't go down that route. That could have been cool.
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause.
Is this someone we've heard before?
Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.
Other question, Uncle. Mr. Hako, since they reworked Holo Zero, is your Zenless hack still working? It is. I rarely found the portals anymore. So, like, are you actively hunting for them? Last time I did it on stream, I found 3 portals. I know that douchebag's voice. Like, I kind of feel like we've heard his voice before, right? Are you okay? It's fine. I understand if you don't feel like talking right now. How is her? How is Soldier 11's condition? Still the blue light bulb? Yep, still the blue light bulb. It's in the new main story. Oh, alright. He still hasn't regained consciousness. As you request, I left her at the random play video store. The kind siblings working there are taking care of her as we speak. It's been so long. Oh, also, Khan, remember? Now with the new Holo Zero, I think you get like 2 resets every run, right? So like you can reset to a better path, or like try and get a better path if the one they show you doesn't have any of the blue encounters. So I would say like always try to aim to get the most encounters possible. What the actions here? Come with me. Then we follow Trigger to the video store. His name is Trigger Snapper from off screen. And you're back. Looks like whatever you got mixed up in this time was pretty serious. Hako, are you looking for an IT job? Pretty sure you could do better than an RT guy. The hour sucks and the pay is even worse. Can I do it from Sweden? And can we discuss the pay? I feel like your work is probably best enjoyed from Sweden, Weber, since I think it's hard losing fingers remotely. No to both of us. Shit. What if you send your boss in here, Weber, and we can like discuss my terms live on stream? And as a negotiation tactic, what if I made this one like a little bit bigger, like every minute that went past? I think that could work. The body temperature, heart rate and pulse are all remaining stable. Honestly, given her current state, that's actually quite abnormal. Well, if he didn't leave, I'd honestly pay to see that conversation. I'd probably get too self-conscious if he did come in. I wouldn't know what to say. Would you like to see her? Shit, I wanted to get my camera out. I don't think I could. I softly calls out a name. Looks like it didn't work. I probably get fired in process somehow. In the long run, it might be for the best. And below her hand suddenly and prepares to leave.
What is this place? And who am I?
You're awake, Harin.
Harin?
You're awake. I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier
I'm not sure I love the new voice.
161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now, but I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, manager. Jokes aside, I can't
this
vouch
event
for the defense
really make me
force,
like
but I
Trigger more.
can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see.
Bring us the pheromone
In that
of
case,
the underworld night.
What she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort,
Yeah, they just had
safety,
like
and
thrown Nicole under the bus.
relaxation.
Poor Nicole.
Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Anby.
We should have a burger
Burgers
count every
aren't
time she
exactly
mentions burgers.
Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
Extra spicy nudes. The nudes are really nice.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did,
surely cats.
She'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store
There we go.
owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Amby. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her.
I really fucking
And
like
I'd
Trigger.
never
I like the
forget her.
real fleshing out Ambi in the story as well. Trigger knows Soldier that much and Hoy decided to pair her with Ambi. Yeah. I would have loved to like see some, you know, Ben Khalid action with Trigger and Soldier. Here, giving out all the songs, make sure you wrap your arms on yourself and give yourself one. You deserve some love too. Thank you, drivers. Thank you. Fun fact, you can't befriend Soldier 11 on level 4 if you didn't play Sanby's story. Nice.
You're really
I like
amazing.
that. Somebody unlocked
That's
Soldier's
all you
wallpaper?
have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It
Hopefully
must
they
be
made
nice
something
to have
good
you as
with
a
it, because,
comrade.
you know, they've been teasing
I'm
it for
not
us
so sure about that.
since the game's
But
release.
we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech
I'll
must
find out
never
from M6
resurface
Panther
again.
and Paul
But
Crap.
before that,
I feel that one.
I want to
feel that.
apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize?
I feel like it's
But
rigged. Ben
given
has,
the current
ben
state
has
of
to
her
be like
memory,
10 times more likely.
She might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the
Noodles
best
getting
choice
colder, Trigger.
for my cowardly side.
So that was my
Seems
first
like
strike.
it's really weighing on your mind.
Mine was
All
like,
right. If there's anything I can do,
I
just say
literally
the
said,
word.
please not defer
In
it.
that case,
Boom.
I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can
Lena
take
being
good
her
care of
boss.
Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand
One
her
day,
over to
I'll
her
be-
new comrades without worrying.
That's all the is.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either. But I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our
Soggy
patient.
noodles. I like Trigger. Looks like I've been causing a lot of trouble for you. That's right, so we're billing it all on the Cunning Hairs account. No. Oh. As of right now, I'm not Ambi of the Cunning Hairs. But you walk, talk, and look like Ambi of the Cunning Hairs. So you must be Ambi of the Cunning Hairs. Well, how can I possibly keep teasing you when you're making a face like that? Yes, look at you, you're absolutely exhausted. What you need most right now is some sleep. How do you make a thing that is served in liquid not too soggy? Well, you don't let it sit in that liquid for too long. Is a bit very soft, Ambi. I also think it's best if you go get some rest now. Tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. That's what we do when we receive an enormous electric bill. Anyway. Or maybe you're not ready to sleep just yet. If you'd rather watch a movie to relax, I don't mind keeping you company. Any new arrivals worth watching recently? Wow, I didn't think you'd actually be up for it. Still, I'm just glad you have the energy. After all, I won't be able to finish what's coming next if I don't pull myself together. Oh, what is it? It's the fight? Pretty much. It's a date. A date? Good night. Let me stop the so-called plot to arouse no show up after being left. Not if they're in liquid. Right? I didn't see Soldier 11 or Trigger in the store. Do you know where they went? Don't they didn't tell me where they were headed. They're probably just out on a date together, right? A date Why didn't they take me along with them? Why should they have to bring you along? Based on my experience, the optimal number of people for a date is no more than 2. Trigger wants to prove to me that she can take care of Soldier 11. If I'm not present, how can she prove it to me? Maybe she just wants to go on a normal date and share Soldier 11 up? Not to mention, Soldier 11 really is one tough cookie. Didn't she get seriously injured? Is it really okay for her to be running around outside like that? Being able to use all that energy to prioritize stabilizing vital signs, retaining maximum combat effectiveness, that is the most basic requirement of a qualified Silver Soldier or Silver Company soldier. Can we get a Siberian Husky friend of Lycon? I would love that. Very reminding proxies, she spent 2 million Dennis for searching through the 6 different burger types. Yes. What? You do know that someday you'll have to tell us the whole story, right? Whether you want to involve us or not, Belle and I are a part of this, and we have the right to know. Can I refuse? I know that once I tell you the whole truth, you two definitely won't leave me alone. Just like a blockbuster movie, no matter how complete the original story is, they'll always find a way to make a terrible sequel. Facts! I just don't want to see that sequel. Now that's a hard metaphor to follow, but there are some really good sequels out there too. Yeah, sometimes the second film is terrible, but the third one turns out to be a surprisingly great one. We won't force you, we just hope you know that you're never alone. Wise is right, besides, isn't this exactly what friends are for? I remember the first time I met you, Amby, and you were even more naive back then than you are now. But even then, I already had a feeling that we would become partners with a bond of trust and share moments that could never be replaced together. Yes, thanks for the reminder. Compared to who I was back then, I should have made some progress by now. Please help me contact Nicole and everyone at Cutting Hash, you too. Wow, is your runaway saga finally over? I have something I want to say to them before it all ends. Well, I'm not gonna imitate that. Boom, called it wise. Told you Emma would contact the Cunning Hash today. Come on, time to cough up my 5,000 Dennis. You actually got it right, Bell. And there I was thinking it was premature to just go ahead and contact Nicole and others like that. So, you two already contacted everyone at the Cunning Hash before I asked? Nope, that was all Bell. Nicole, Billy, and Akmata should have arrived at 6th Street by now. Bell and I still have to open up the shop. Do you mind if we don't go looking for them with you? I won't get lost. Thank you so much. Really, I'm truly grateful. Amby, let's watch Minecraft movie. Speaking of, that should be coming out soon, right? Then am I gonna go to the cinema to see it? I think I'll pass. There's Nicole.
Nicole?
Well, look who decided to come back.
Absolutely not.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Why is it always burgers?
That's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too.
Billy.
Is that good enough for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Amby. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cutting hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space.
Billy would do it though. Yeah, because he's a god of
Here
legend.
with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry.
I feel like I
won't
should
try to
build him because
justify
he's
what I did.
kind
I
of my
shouldn't
source
have
of
run off on
Canada.
my own. Once this is over,
I also have the
I'll
resources.
answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
I'm glad
That's my good
you're
girl.
watching this now, so I can watch it.
You're a terrible
I skipped
liar,
all of
you
it
know.
before. Wait, you skipped
I
it?
know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah, there's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her?
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some
Let's
of my
talk about
sources.
Nicole Kung Amber, her
I'll let you
good
know
girl.
as soon as I get
please.
any information.
I was really hyped to play the new characters. Alright, understandable. There's our Billy boy. Amby, it's so good to finally see you. So I love Billy. I was this close to mentally preparing myself to lose you. This close. I apologize for leaving without saying goodbye. I'm truly sorry. I won't let you lose me. Well, I'll do my best. How have you all been lately? My lesbians are lesbianing again. Nicole's been ranting about you every day. Actually, she's known that you've been crashing with the proxies this whole time. She just thought that busting in to take you away would defeat the purpose. So, when you took the initiative to contact her, no matter how angry she seemed, deep down, she was probably really relieved. As for Nakamata, and don't be startled, she's been generally really worried about you. Nakamata was worried about me? You may not have been able to see it, but our little Nakamata has been quite restless indeed. Even though we knew the proxies were taking care of you, we also knew you seemed to be mixed up in something heavy. And she understands better than almost anyone just how wrong the idea of just solving the problem with your own strength is. Just yesterday, Nakamata was muttering to herself, if only I had paid more attention to her. She cares about me? Yeah, she even has a gift for you. She said that she wants to give it to you once she sees you again. Is it a burger? She has a gift for me? You're pretty shocked, to be honest, so am I. Really, I can't help but marvel at how amazing the friendship between girls can be. Maybe I should watch a few more flicks about girl bands or something like that. Alright. When you see Nakamata, make sure you don't tell her I said any of that, otherwise she'll definitely scratch up my paint job with her claws. Just like a ball of steel wool on a non-stick pan. Amby, promise me? Please say that you promise me. Bill is 2 hours away from using his fist instead of guns. Yeah, I reckon we're due for an S-rank Billy. Do you think that's gonna be the main difference? He's not a gun user, he's a punchy. Just coming in to say hi again. I didn't want to spoil me the story.
Who's there?
Reaper later. Sagor, Reaper later. I hope you're doing amazing, friend.
Amby! It's you!
I miss Nakamata. Like, I miss the cunning hairs. He'll use guns to be a Starlight Knight. Honestly, Starlight Knight Billy, I would be all over that shit. I would be all over that shit. I hope we get the support to like specifically boost EX special attack and that Nakamata becomes good. I don't think that will happen, but I would love it to happen. Starlight Knight outfit when, right? Long time no see.
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space till in Nicole's lap for a change.
I fear for the fan art that's gonna be created after this alien story.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You always sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nikomata has a special gift for you. Here you go.
Wait, she made an anime doll? A doll meticulously crafted by Nikomata, looking somewhat similar to Ambi. Why is it top heavy? To simulate how someone often dives headfirst into hollow. Meow. That's great.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing
That's
you
kind of
sewed it
sweet. I
yourself?
like that.
This is too much, Nekomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly. With a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit and wow, it somehow looked just like our Ambi.
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Oh, I take it. Keep it with you all the time, and don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you?
Does it have a tracker
Are you trying to
in
get
his head?
PopSec to arrest me?
If she goes off again?
Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
On Nicole's lap?
All right, I'll trust you.
Just shut on it.
Let me do
She
something
can't
for
be
you in
so-
return.
For Nikomata.
How about some mackerel noodles?
Oh, Lady Nikomata appreciates your rare treat. But
I'm calling the end to
not
this.
now.
There's a tracker in that. Cutting Harris is gonna show up and help at the end of this. We'll see.
Not now? But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
The doll somehow feels heavy in Ambi's hands. Ambi lowers her head as Nikomata grins. Ambi, I just received some information. The person you're looking for is at Lumina Square. There was another woman beside her, and the two were walking towards the riverside. I see, Nicole. Thank you. Oh, Danny, how the hell are we doing? Hope you're doing well. You enjoying your M6, Nicole? No, not Nicole. Ambi. Nicole, you're the best. Good girl, go have fun, and remember to come home afterwards. Alright, I'm going to Lumina Square. I really like when we read text from it. Feels like we have a Swedish Viking do an English dub. It's great. Thank you that you're not annoyed with it, Quan. I reckon some people might be. I know some people hate my accent with that burning
Here you
passion.
are.
Sorry, Anby. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before, but I can't quite remember.
I think Sanby, her gameplay changes a lot and it's so good. Nice. Have you managed to get any good discs on her?
I'm Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Amby. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now.
He's hating on your accent. I'll fight
I'll
them.
get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
Some of the like the OG
I
YouTube
see.
clips, like
Where did you and Trigger
maybe
go
I was
today?
talking
We tried
more
some
muddier back
food
then.
called noodles.
They didn't like it.
They were this amazing fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats.
It's
They
midway.
were different than I expected.
Hell no,
Surprisingly
yeah, I haven't had much
soft.
luck either. I got
We
a
went
quite
to an
good disc for like
arcade.
1, 2, and 3.
Did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even
Nothing
opened
good at all
surprise
for free.
boxes.
No, for 4, 5, 6.
Then we went
Which
to
is
a
kind of the
dim,
usual.
noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat
Has
skills.
anybody in chat like
so I
ever
managed to subdue
experienced
the
like
thief
memory
and
loss?
turned them over to public security.
My girlfriend does it on a daily basis, but what would you rate chapter 6? I rated an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. So is that the main story for every day? Or only when I drink? Okay, when you drink that, like I feel like that's like self-inflicted, so it doesn't count. Like I don't know, been in a terrible accident. I don't know, hit by a car, hit in the head. It's gotta be freaking weird. Yeah, the main story. So Danny, I haven't done the main story yet. I'm getting through the Anby one now, and this one I'm really liking. Have you done both? If so, which one would you say that you prefer? Anby agent story or the main one? Cannot not overcome a crit, but at the same time get high crit rate damage. It's like splitting hairs. Hey, I can say that, but you're not supposed to. Sorry. Oh, my parents used to beat the shit out of me. That's why I shocked my memory, shit memory up to. Apparently, like rough childhoods does mess with your memory. Not sure if it's like a mechanic to like protect us. My story is way better. Some story is sad. It's heartfelt. I really like how much effort they put into the agent stories.
The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped
And like
up
I
there,
like the way that they're
Trigger
told.
suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
Cutscenes, illustrations.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
There you go.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think I did a good job. Right, Soldier 11?
Yes. I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing.
That's a lot of crit
I can
rate.
always feel an
She
urge to do
gets
some
10 base
push-ups
kit
or
as
some
well.
other exercise.
And then 12 from the set.
That's our
Then
model
also
soldier
depending who
for
you're on
ya.
with her.
So, Anby, can you relax now?
You know some big game player stuff? Captain Levi from Attack on Titan. I can see it. I can see it.
Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever
Imagine if they
want
did a
to lose
collab,
another
we
squad
got
mate.
we got Levi's skin.
So I promise to look after her.
Or Petra's skin. They have kind of a similar like hairstyle. At least normal Anby.
You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her.
It's weird we don't get like more Attack on Titan games.
And if you prefer to
I
stay
know we
out
have
of
like
it,
the hack and
no
slash
pressure.
one.
I understand the weight of
but
your
that's
history
kind of
with
it.
Silver
The
Company.
fan game is kind of
It's like
good.
a heavy chain around you both.
They could make like some really cool, almost
I'll break that chain.
battle reality stuff
I have faith in you.
of the IP.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this?
I also believe there was a
doll.
mobile, like a
It looks a
mobile
little
gacha
familiar.
Attack on Titan. I never played it.
It's very cute.
So the Raven looks confused, but still takes a doll and hugs it tightly. So tight that it almost bursts.
Please.
Is
Keep it
Attack on
safe
Titan your
until I
top 10
come
anime?
back. Right now,
Yes, I would
it's
say
my
so.
most cherished possession.
Don't worry.
I do feel like
If
it
means
gets
that much to
worse,
you,
like the longer
I'll
it
be sure to
goes.
keep it safe.
And I don't consider the ending to
gets
like be
chilly by the
perfect.
river at
I'm not
night.
gonna spoil
Let's
it.
head back to the video store and get
But
something
like the
warm
first,
to wear.
like the first 25 episodes, like the first season basically, is a 10 out of 10. Then, you know, it goes a little bit from like, you know, being a 10 out of 10 to maybe 8 out of 10. Some parts 7 out of 10. It has some up and downs. Miss top 3. I'd probably put it in the top 5. I'd probably put it in the top 5. Unsure what I'll put as like the number 1. Maybe Berserk. Maybe. Although that's more, you know, anime than manga. Or opposite, that's more manga than anime. That said, I should watch it actually, so I'm gonna start it soon. Berserk? Do it, but Bleach. Oh, Danny, Bleach. He said Tokyo Ghoul has been good too. The first season of Tokyo Ghoul is good. After that, they go heavily off the rails. No Attack on Titan. Oh, yeah, do it. Do that too. And I haven't read the manga for Tokyo Ghoul, but I do think that they switch a lot of stuff around in anime. And from what I've heard from people that has both read and seen it, the anime basically just fucks it all up after the first season. I just don't really watch anime. It's never too late to start weaving.
Earlier today, Ambitizinia.
It's Anby.
Ambitizinia.
Just Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet.
It was so lovely.
Not knowing what
No,
I've
but I
forgotten.
keep hearing that I should.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten.
No,
Honey.
you guys are playing D&D.
Honey.
You need to watch your Vox.
Is that my name?
Is that
It
Machina
was
or
your
Machina?
name before you were Soldier
Machina,
11.
right?
The name
Is that
I
the one
know
that had
you by.
Ashley?
Back then, we used to find nice sounding
No, wait.
words to call each other.
Wait, is that what she called in
Higher-ups
Resident Evil
were
4?
aware, but
Or is that the
didn't
mocap and
intervene.
voice for Ellie? Ashley Johnson. Ashley Johnson. Ashley Graham is the blonde chick in Resident Evil 4.
I don't like that name.
Ashley
It
Johnson,
sounds
yes.
too weak for
okay,
me.
okay.
Yes.
I could be
You've
down.
said the same thing
I
before.
probably still have 2-3 minutes
what
every day.
exactly is the Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not?
Has Mark
There's
Meer
a
been
lot
on that?
I don't understand.
I know he also does
If
like
it's
some
connected
D&D
to my
stuff.
past, then please
He's the guy that
tell
like
me
voice
everything.
acts Commander Shepard
Sure.
in Mass Effect.
I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you.
Emmy recounts everything about Silver Squad from its creation to its downfall.
There were many things
What
I
was the
didn't
name?
understand
Mark
then,
Meer.
and still don't
Mark
understand even now.
M-E-E-R.
All I know is that we were used as pawns in a
I know he
power
does Commander
struggle
Shepard.
within
I'm
the
not
army.
sure what else he's done.
And in the end, they chose
But
to
I know
keep
he's heavy
only
into his
one
D&D.
replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I was selected. They devised an operation, a suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So
Always go too hard.
I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess.
Obviously. What?
I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human
We'll see in the
beings.
cost, no.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But Bangbu aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours.
Well, that's the trailer part, right? Where she slits her own throat.
I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you. Because you were their only asset.
She kind of words it like it went down differently.
Seems like I made the right
I'm gonna do the
call.
main story today? No, just the Sanby
At least I
story
got to
today.
see you again.
She does what? She slits her own
I've had a
throat?
good life.
I'm guessing
It
that's
took
why
me
she
a
has to choke
long
her.
time to figure out who
By the scar?
to hate.
A BRB.
If I were to hate
Absolutely.
everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible.
What is happening in the universe?
Nicole
Dude,
told
like,
me
this
that
looks like, you know, such a
I
funny,
shouldn't
silly
hate
game,
myself.
like, on the surface.
So,
It has so many,
eventually,
like, fucked up aspects.
I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas were not seen as humans. According to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong.
First, self-murdering attempts, child purging.
I'm crying.
Mm-hmm.
Why am
Organ
I
selling.
crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise or strong enough, and I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's
Also,
impossible.
I'm also never ever saying
Why?
a single bad word about Ambi
Silver
again.
Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to
Harin.
face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything.
It would be cool if they
can
added
only
like
try
some
my
voice
best.
lines.
I might
If you
survive,
paired
but if the
Ambi
worst
and
comes
Soldier
to
up together.
pass, I don't want
Like
you to
after you've
bear
done
the
this
weight
mission.
of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Ambi. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't.
It's almost midnight.
Ambi.
Ambi closes her eyes and her forehead touches Soldier 11's. Soldier 11's fingers tighten her grip on Ambi, digging into her skin. Suddenly, Soldier 11's grip loosens. Her expression turns blank.
What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night. Sorry, I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Anby, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business?
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Sanby, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. So, please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure with my former family.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it on to the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got some place to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve.
I'm glad that's kind of, you know, a bit of the cover girl for the game. That they do flesh Ambi out. Just wish there was some bullshit dollars. Yeah. I'm back, Abby. Welcome back. In the Cunning Hair's temporary base.
Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain.
Dude, these illustrations. Give me a second, like this is actual thumbnail material. And so Ambi works. Allow how the stories are structured using the call time.
This is what you were like making your Silver Squad days, Sanby?
So amazing. It is so amazing, and I'm not sure if they were planning on like doing it this way. Just because the early parts of the game is just, you know, structured, like we see everything through Bell and Wise. But I think the feedback from like people not liking that made them adapt this way of storytelling. And I honestly think it works so much better.
Memories are coming back with this uniform.
You look so intimidating like this. This new you is so reliable, Ambi.
The past me was reliable too.
So my wife was gone, so I went offline. Abby, nothing to be sorry about. I think they did it spontaneously when they made those features, and I think that makes the story even better, and I agree. Dude, 100%. And like, you know, no TV sections in between the storytelling. It's just, the game has come a long way from release. And I'm honestly excited to like see how they'll make it even better. So I'm interested to see what they do for the anniversary.
Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed?
Like some patches that we had, like the 1.4, that was like an anniversary word
one
patch.
day be the one guiding you, Proxy.
I also like how the electric agents have like all trick weapons, almost all of them.
I'm heartbroken, Ambi. Here I was.
Was it enemy lawman? Something happened? Like my IRL enemy?
But you've gone.
No, I'm just taking in the story. But they don't force themselves on the one version to make version 2.0. It happens, it happens. Yeah. This was a family matter.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy. Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it.
That being said, I do like the looks of Twiggy. Like, I wouldn't have minded like Twiggy's outfit as a skin.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to.
Or the other Ambi with like the face mask.
Thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
Uh-oh.
This is so weird. These Ambies. No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at Tops. That can help fund my research.
Suddenly, in the frigid lab, you catch a glimpse of something emerging from the recesses of your memory. We're not gonna have to...
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to harvest
That's
them
fucked up.
like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right?
That means out so much. Abby, have you done the story to this?
Sisters.
This is like the last
And
part of
we are
Abby's story.
family.
I hate this game, lost my 50 like it.
We're family. Why don't you feel the
beyond
same
broken.
pain
Yeah.
as me? It's a real shame.
Was
you
that
know?
hard pity, Jonna?
Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told
sorry,
anyone
Anna.
about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic
Infinite
of
money
producing an army out of sugar and air. Amby. Captain Amby. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together.
You can read the story and watch of entertainment. I see. Speaking of clones, has anybody watched Mickey 17? It's in cinemas right now. Actually quite good. I would recommend it.
You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And
I still
you-
feel like this tech is gonna be used to like bring
would
back
be its
Avoid Hunter.
commander. Me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the hollow.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here!
A vial of medicine appears in Twiggy's hand and she injects half of the liquid into her arm. Girl A suddenly snatches the needle away and injects the remaining liquid into her own arm. Eh?
What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle
You make everyone...
I want to protect you. Protect all of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
A strange scene transpires. The helpless replicas are torn apart and absorbed by two massive monstrous shadows. Moments later, a familiar figure appears. Shadow. Those are the ambies.
You. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver information. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this. That felt good. What you deserve. Now you pay.
Target acquired.
Show no mercy, even if our opponent is triggered.
That's my line.
So when this game feels like it goes for hard, I gotta go back to it. Then at all time, dude, it does. It's focused. I don't know. It's your second to no other gacha game I've played.
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Ooh, that's a new move.
Affirmative. Why did I subconsciously...
That's a cool new move.
Soldier 11. I shouldn't miss this area.
At least, you shouldn't miss it too often.
Now you pay. Engaging. The final blow.
I won't let you have it.
I keep pulling the best characters. I don't like they have like any best characters. Lucy and Nicole are like a very good all-around support. Like if you're like an for demon.
Time to step back. What you deserve.
But for a bit I had to eat. Ooh, what did you eat, Con? Dude, like, why are we not getting like combo attacks with these two? I know two attacks on the same team wouldn't make much sense, but they could have made it make sense somehow. Maybe if you slot Soldier in, she starts doing after shot.
Fail the combat test again. I told you, I'm not good at
The allure of the new shiny Spanker is strong. It is.
But
speaking of, have you managed to get trivia?
as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
Pancakes are all in the meatball sub. Ooh, pancakes are cool. Like, this is your side. This isn't even main story. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly like Khalid and Ben.
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's
Better
probably
on
still
Cassidy's
dealing with the
release.
enemies that we met on the way here.
But you the one said that she might,
shouldn't
like,
be here.
Cassidy's might need tribute?
You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Ambi. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Oh, it had recorded it?
You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that
Sunday, whatever
feeling.
else had been fun. Yeah.
It was enough to help me
As I was
believe in many
expecting.
things again.
Usually when people say, oh, you need this character, I'm like, okay, what do we need it for?
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Ambi?
Ambi walks towards the laboratory building. There's a deathly silence here, as though everything that had happened was just a nightmare.
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
The Soul Eater Runner's manga is very different. I've only seen the Soul Eater anime. I really like it. I'd read the manga.
Proxy, you're still here?
Okay.
Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Now that things are settled, Mobile Squad can take over from here. She'll be okay.
Really? That's great.
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
If she lets the tech stay, it will be used to bring us Void Hunters. Actually, my problem with my A ranks agents is that they are level 50. Oh yeah, that plays a massive role. A massive role. At least like for you carries. Hako, hello, Black Sinister. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. We're playing Ambi's story and holy shit, it's depressing. It's like... I kind of want the tech to be destroyed, but I also kind of want Void Hunters, so let's see if we can talk her out of it.
Really? This might sound a little selfish, but if it weren't for this evil, I'd never have gotten the chance to meet you, Ambi. Plus, there's no way I could just ignore all the weird stuff that's happened today. For example, that medicine, or how Twiggy turned into an ethereal that seemed more cunning than an average one. But even so, you're right. It's just...
I do feel like Ben
I don't know how to
is
make a decision that I won't regret.
there's a high shadow pulling Bender in his pulcra.
You can make, Ambi. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end.
Wait, we are not gonna get to know what she actually does, are we? Proxy ends the comms, the deathly silence returns. Like, are they gonna keep us with a cliffhanger if she destroys it?
I've made up my mind.
Has Soldier 11 been picked up already? Don't worry, I promise you, I'll take good care of her. Letting her enter the hollow in such an unstable state doesn't seem like taking good care of her. It's not about letting her, but accompanying her. Everyone has things they're committed to, don't they? I won't stop Soldier 11 from seeing this through. But I can make sure she's not alone. Oh, so that's how you see it? And are you sure this won't cause any problems for Soldier 11 with the military? The military's factional struggles never cease, and fortunately, ancient history like Silver Company isn't the focus. After returning, Soldier 11 will undoubtedly receive more professional care than she would lying on the sofa in a video store. Sounds complicated. I knew I wasn't cut out for the military. Don't be too down. I don't think I know anymore. I don't think I know any more than 3 people who are suited to being in the military. So in 11, you used your vacation long back to work for 2 years straight. I was pulling for Polka's W engine and got Ben's engine 3 times. That was the only part of Polka I was lucky on in getting her engine. I still need to like try her out with Kolida's engine. Absolutely not. Did you give me that doll to monitor me? Meow, you sure discovered that quickly. I had been hoping to snatch it back first. I suppose I do have that thing too, though. That thing? What thing? Something like, what was it again? Oh, the right to privacy. I don't know about things like that. I was thinking that if a dummy burger girl like you disappears without the word again, then Nicole will be worried about you. You'll make Nicole super worried to death. Sorry, I won't do it again. Pinky promise? This time I think that Ambi is Soldier Zero, so who is the originals? Hits around me like Metal Gear Solid with the clone stuff. Definitely feel like they might take some inspiration from Metal Gear. Is it kinda like a little bit similar story bits to Nier Automata as well? Those clothes sure brings back memories, Ambi. I was wearing this when you found me. I didn't even realize how much time has gone by. It's impressive you can still fit in your old clothes. I definitely can't wear any of my wardrobe from back then. Hello, Zero. We got a cat. Yeah, I agree. Where did that come from? And where are you looking? Ambi? I'm not. You're still an awful liar. Hi, cat. Yeah, he's now positioned on my lap. You heard Nekomata. Anby, welcome back. Meantime, yeah, I was talking to a friend. No worries at all, Kwan. The Cunninghams are here to pick you up, and Trigger hasn't left yet either. So I think they all want to talk to you and make sure that you're safe and sound. You missed one. Wait, who did I miss to talk to? Do you want to chat with them first? Talk sounds nice. What's now? We're waiting for you right there. Shit, I missed Billy. Excuse me, cutie. Have you seen my friend Ambi? Oh. I am Ambi. You're my colleague Billykin. I am really Ambi, and I can prove it to you. I remember all the things we went through together. Don't give me that flustered look. I miss joking around. Is this what you used to wear before you joined the Cunninghams? Not bad. It really suits you. Maybe I should switch back to my old friends too. Oh. They are hinting. They are so fucking hinting. They are hinting. Either cosmetic or S-Rank Billy has to be 100%. Because I've already made a choice I won't regret, I think. Then can rest easy for now. Proxy and Wise. I know he's expressing my gratitude with words alone is not enough. Billy doesn't have trauma, he has nostalgia. Yes. I hope that someday I get a chance to help you too. And then I'll give it my best, just like today. Wow, now that's something we can look forward to. We'll remember it. Next time we find ourselves in a sticky situation, we'll commandeer Anby of the Cunninghams with extreme prejudice. Billy together with Trigger for a full range team. Honestly, it would be interesting to see like what they would do with Billy. Maybe to make him ice, so he'd naturally fit with Lighter. Well, there's nothing really icy about him, is there? Although you could say the same about Lighter. Still he buffs it. I will be standing by at all times awaiting your summons. Afterwards, it seems as though a long time passed before. Well, guess who I just ran into on the street? Me. Your doppelganger. Now that would be quite interesting. Pity that wasn't the case this time. I actually ran into Ambi and Trigger eating burgers together. Really close. I thought so too, so I went over to say hi and catch up with them. What did you talk about? It might be faster if you just ask him directly. They were asking me why they hadn't seen you around yet. They're right by 141 right now. Do you want to go talk with them? Interesting. They stick with physical. They didn't say with Ambi. They changed the class. I think beer would be similar. I guess anomaly. Maybe. Or we are kind of in need of an physical attacker. It would be cool to, like, you know, see them fill different roles though when they level up. Just like Ambi becomes an attacker.
Oh, fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food
At the
again
moment
if
of
I go back
weakness, I pulled
smelling like
C2
burgers.
Farina.
Burgers don't have a smell.
I think my Farina is also
Even
C2.
if they did, they would
She's
dissipate
good.
quickly, and she'd never know.
Congratulations.
No, there's a smell, right?
Burgers don't smell. They do.
Mm-hmm. The scent of burgers definitely lingers, especially when it's a fried chicken burger. That's not true. Proxy.
That's not true.
When did you get here? I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
So her body's
Everything
recovered,
about Trigger is
but
really
her
a
memory
trigger,
is
right?
still affected?
Like the shape of this.
Not quite.
This is the
I
notch.
asked Ambi
This
out
ring.
today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the
It's so
injury.
late now. I'm sorry I can't
She
stay
might
up too
occasionally
long.
get someone's
Hey,
name
don't
wrong,
be sorry, Abby.
but she doesn't
Sleepy,
mistake
hope you
her
have a
own
good night.
identity.
Abby, big hug.
And her
Hope you have a
short-term
good
memory
sleep.
is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Ambi.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Ambi.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hadine's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hadine is so pure. She's like
I like her
an
normal.
unalloyed
I like her
metal
normal.
that combusts even in water.
Normal name.
The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
But I know I call up stream with Luna again. It was really fun seeing you guys interact. We've been talking about if we should like do some Riva streams together. Also, there's a new game, like co-op game called Split Fiction that looks a lot of fun. Like when we can both like afford it, we thought of like picking that up and do some streams of it, which could be a lot of fun. We used to do Dark Souls every Friday, and then we like drank whenever we died. We did Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls Remake. It was a lot of fun. The names are cool, but Zenless Zone Zero doesn't know her name, so dog should be called that way. Yeah.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
Although, should she not have been able to hear Ambi calling her Harin through the video from the teddy bear?
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store. For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me
Did
like
you really?
this.
She wrote it from before
I
this.
think you're really kind
Yeah, but then
too,
she watched the
Trigger.
videotape.
So,
No?
are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today.
Or
Come
did
on.
she,
You
she
can
have
get whatever
another
you like.
memory wipe after that? Another. Alright. No, sorry, I missed that little detail. Bell, shall go home if you're done chatting. Overall, it might just have been like the most hard-hitting agent story. Rose says this whole scene never happened or so 11. I don't like that part. I don't like that. I think they should have just kept that in and then worked on it. Overall, probably the best agent story so far. Like there's been some fun ones. But you, Master Proxy, see if we keep bumping it into each other all over the place. No commission today. Miss Larkin said we could leave early. So I went shopping with Miss Ellen and she dozed off while we were out. Miss Ellen? Wish I could make a snoring noise. Incredible. She fell asleep again. Right after an espresso. That's a time to be jealous of. Yeah, I thought coffee would keep her awake. Miss Ellen can sleep anytime, anywhere. It's amazing. Guess we got no shows, but let her sleep a little longer. No, the first time I saw this. Great. This is what I dislike about clone story. Make this shit up however you like. I still think the video cam also doesn't make sense. Like I had that happen all the while. I think that's the second time I've seen that happening, and I love it.
You know, coffee is not a must.
Oh, they're gone.
A calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Yeah, I just wish that like that little thing in at the end that I wish Soldier would, you know, still have gotten the character development out of that. Even funnier is Corin's meeting. I feel like I've seen most of all Corin's interaction.
This will cost extra.
Like she has quite some creeper ones, like creeps,
Right on cue.
like bothering her.
In position.
And then one of them you can like tell Corin to get the chainsaw.
Wide open. There's no retreat now. Off balance.
Now, if they give us an anomaly aftershock character, this could become. This has potential. Crit damage, anomaly proficiency. Not a bad little haul. I mean, the story is good, but it's good with how the clones work. The camera non-logic and resulting into the sudden appearance of Sword 11. Let's use my 2 cents. Då. Yeah, I guess there's some flaws. I'm just used like Genshin companion missions or Honkai Star Rail, and like they just do so much less. I should keep, you know, bringing those two up as examples. I should bring up any other game as well. like gacha game, they don't put too much effort into the side stuff. Meanwhile, I do feel like Zenless does a very good job of that. My story was good with character quest for a bit. I had some problem like paying attention to them. So what do we have in this? Agent's fire and electric damage increased by 20%. Fire for Bernice, I'm guessing. When an alien hits an enemy with aftershock or stuns an enemy, also called scripture. Not bad at all. Shit. This is gonna be a tough one not having Antonin. Oh, the Kafka one was good, but like over here, not half ago now. Same with Jinglio. Yeah, I haven't done them recently, so which is a testament to like how much excitement they spark in me. Overall, I really like that story. Everything with Kafka is good. Hopefully she gets a little bit of a buff. And if I'm to help RDX, 4 of them has electric weakness. Who could see that coming? How the shit am I supposed to get through that? How the hell am I supposed to get through that? A buff for a new outfit, please. Does Kafka have a dress at some point? I feel like I've seen Kafka in a dress, although it might have just been fan art. Electric weakness, yeah, that's gonna be horrible for my A ranks. But anyway, peeps, I was only gonna do some Sanby story today. Overall, really good. I really liked it. Like that Caesar outfit. Yes, exactly. Repo? Yes. Now we're gonna be doing some repo. Now, I am duo streaming, and I know YouTube doesn't really, like the YouTube audience doesn't really care about anything that isn't Zenless. But as far as I know, there's no way to like end a stream only on one location. How's the new Silent Hill trailer? I haven't watched it yet. The new Silent Hill trailer for Silent Hill F, it looks good, it looks interesting. It doesn't necessarily look super Silent Hill. Like, it makes me think more of like Fatal Frame. I think it's gonna be a good horror game. Like, my one fear is that like it might not feel super much like Silent Hill. And Akira Yamaoka, like the guy that's been like making the soundtrack since forever. Like he's only one out of like 4 people making the sound for it. And it seems like he is focused on, was it the other world or was it the fog world? I think it was the fog world, it's like normal version. Well, I'll pull my shit together and get ready for it. Do it. Yeah, I'm not sure that's possible. So maybe I'll kill stream and then be back in like 10 minutes over on the Twitch. I'm flying to bed. Good night. Good night, Emmer. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good sleep. Also, it's kind of weird noise. Let me go check that one out. I don't know if you can see the cats, but she also heard it. Be right back. I bet it's Gizmo from Pause again. It honestly could have been the neighbor's cat. Have you seen Shadow Hugo Haku? No, I haven't. Is it new for the story? And yeah, 1, Silent Hill 2, both the original and the remake, absolutely amazing. You can't end only on the YouTube side? Not that I know of. No, not that I know of. In my stream software, I only have like an end stream button. It ends for both. Boss foreign boss, pain in the ass. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen him. The Silent Hill 2 remake is fam. I don't know how to make a dirty, rusty. Yeah, like it's supposed to be like so disgusting, but it just looks like home. I love the Silent Hill 2 remake. Check out the dashboard, love. I did. I saw nothing. So here is what we're gonna do. For the people that only care about Zenless, hope you enjoyed going through the story with me. We're gonna do the main story, maybe not this weekend, because this weekend is kind of filled, but beginning of next week. But we are gonna be continuing over on Twitch. So if you, but not with Zenless, we're gonna be doing Repo, which is kind of the hottest, like newest co-op game around. Super goddamn fun. It was a absolute goddamn blast when we did it last weekend. So if you want to see that, head on over to Twitch. It is linked down below the video on the YouTube. Blast literally. I keep dying. I'm pretty bad at it, which makes it a lot more fun. So I'll end stream. I'll get some refreshments. So I'll be back in like 10 minutes over on the YouTube. So if you're watching, over on Twitch. So if you're watching there right now, just sit tight, go have a pee break, get something to drink, and you drink every time I die. How about that? Water, of course. Alright, see you all in 10 minutes. Love you all, big hug, until next time. Twitch, thank you, love. Yeah, see you all in 10. And yeah, Loons just posted a link for everybody, and thank you so much there.